In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a custom badge using Inkscape. To begin, you will need your bottom circle. By Shift-Control dragging, you create a perfect circle away from the center of where you start to drag. And duplicating this is the easiest way to create a smaller version. Control dragging it once you have it set to be resized, and then selecting both circles, align to distribute menu item, and aligning it vertically and horizontally along the axes. At this point, you can add text. It will be within the confines of this particular area between the smaller and the larger circle using the text tool. By using this method, you can easily edit either the content, inner content, image, or even the text at a later time. At this point, I will set this to a font which has a bold appearance, adjust the text to be somewhat larger, and apply it to be placed along the inner circle's path by shift-clicking the text and the inner circle, then selecting text, put on path, and it'll be now placed along the circle. You can rotate where the starting position is located by selecting the object it is applied to and rotating the object itself. By using the text tool, you can additionally modify the text and say, for example, applying a lighter color versus a darker color, and adjusting this particular portion to be larger, trying to get these two aligned before I rotate the object back around to a center position. To move it away so that it's not touching the stroke, you would use the option here to use a vertical shift and set it to a negative value. -10 in this case is the value I'll be using, and using Control A to select all to apply it to all. It has a little bit of a bump there, so we'll redo that. And this time it's evenly placed away from the path. Taking the content, which I want, and placing it somewhat in a center position. This is a scalable vector graphic. You could, however, use any image you so desire, and bringing a particular item back into focus to create a better composition in this case. And adjusting some of the stroke properties, creating a dashed appearance, as well as applying this to the inner circle to be consistent. Now I could also apply a gradient. Should I want an effect here where it fades in, I would select the top but smaller circle, select a blue tinge, and drag it across, adjusting the appearance. In this case, I have a different font, different stroke color, but other than that, I used all the techniques I showed you up to this point. One additional note, if you wanted to create a special effect for your text, you could alternate this to create a path from your text object and apply a path effect of have it deform This should be readable. Use this with caution, and if you do decide to change it to a path, you will no longer be able to use the text tool. In that case, you would make a backup copy before applying the path object to path step in this part of the process.